In this video, I'm going to show you the two ways on how you can run Instagram follower ads. The first way is going to be super simple, just boosting a post on desktop. This is going to be a lot faster, a lot more efficient. The other way is going to be a little bit more accurate. So that's going to be through Meta Ads Manager, Facebook Ads Manager. I have my Instagram page opened up. We're going to be running it on Instagram. So I'm going to head over to dashboard. And the reason why you want to do it on your desktop and not on your phone is just because it's a little bit more accurate here. We've got a whole screen to work with, so it's going to be better. All right, you're going to head over to this right-hand side here. You're going to click create ad. Now you've got two options. Run an ad that won't show on profile, so you already just need to upload new photos or videos. You just do that from your computer, or you boost content from your profile that's already there. So I'm gonna click that one. And the reason why I'm so big on creating the best organic content that you possibly can is because organic content gives you a sense of what your audience wants. So what I look for when I'm thinking about putting money behind, organic content is what are the posts that have the most amount of shares or saves. I really like saves because that means somebody took a look at your piece of content and said, this is so good that I need to go back to it. And that is what your target demographic is really wanting. So why not put more money behind that? Think of your organic content as a little fire, right? And now we're taking paid ads and we're putting, gasoline behind it. And now it's going to turn into a big flame. So if it already worked, now it's going to work even more. That way you don't need to guess. You don't need to, continue to try all these different posts and maybe one didn't perform and you're like, you know what? I feel like if I put money behind that, that would perform well. You don't need to do that. Just take the posts that have performed exceptionally well already, saves and shares. Shares meaning that somebody found this content so valuable that they sent it to a friend. So here we go. We're going to go through this and I'm going to pick a random one. Let's do this. Entrepreneur that can't take a vacation. That one performed really well for me. So here we go. We're on the back end here and we're gonna click visit your profile. So best for brand awareness and follows. We want the most amount of people following our socials so that we can reach out to them, we can have conversations with them and they can turn into potential customers and also grow our Instagram following. The first ad that we're gonna run is going to be use Advantage Plus. So Advantage Plus is basically it automatically Meta finds people that are most likely to follow you and react to your content. These are the people that Meta finds on its own. So either through people that like similar type of content, have similar interests, Meta has literally all information on everybody and anybody. The targeting is going to be extremely broad. It's going to be the United States. And here we go. Boom. Perfect. So now we've got 21 years old and I only want to run it to men. And as you can see here, the targeting is pretty good. And I'm just gonna let Advantage take it over because I want them to take the transcript from the ad itself that I have, the entrepreneur that can't take a vacation, and I want it just to show that piece of content to anybody and everybody. So this is gonna be a generic audience. Okay, so here we go, we got save, excellent. So we're gonna do $20 daily. And then we're gonna set a duration. We're gonna do 7 days. And the reason why we're gonna do 7 days is because there's a learning phase that goes on for Meta. And within that 7 days, it wants to show your content to a wide variety of people. And the people that are most likely to take action, Meta is just gonna give that post to more of those type of people. And so that's how that works. So I would run it for a minimum of 7 days, all right? So now, here we go. We've got everything we need. Profile visits, awesome. And now we just hit boost reel. Now we're gonna run a second one. It's gonna be the same type of content, but now we're gonna create a targeted version, okay? This one is not gonna be Advantage Plus. This one is gonna be way more targeted, okay? So here we've got create your own. Again, imagine I hit boost reel on that last one. So now you're likely gonna have to go back and do it again, okay? So here we're gonna uncheck Advantage Plus, and now we're gonna go again based off of location. Let's say we want to target the United States and we want to go, let's do 21 to 65. Now let's do 21 to 54 and we're going to hit male. Now we've got to actually go in and find their interests, okay? So let's say we're targeting business coaches, okay? So let's go and type in coaching. Awesome, business coaches. So you're really targeting people based on their interests here. Let's do entrepreneurship and let's go, so entrepreneurship, let's do small and medium enterprises, and then let's do marketing. Let's do marketing. You're gonna have to play around with this because all the things that you want to target aren't necessarily on here. So that is something to think about. And your best bet is going to be to use ChatGPT to also bounce ideas behind this and see what works, what doesn't, etc. So I want to keep, I'm always looking here, right? Like, let's see the targeting. Okay, this seems pretty good, pretty accurate. We don't want to get too overlappy. So this right here is something that I, again, would rely on ChatGPT. Whatever industry that you are in, look at ChatGPT, look at Google Gemini and bounce ideas off of it. Let what you are saying really dictate who resonates with your content the most. So it's really less about the targeting specifically. It's more about who your content is for. What are you saying in that particular content? And then you can adjust accordingly after that. We're not going to use Advantage Plus here. We're just going to use our targeting. So here we go. We hit save, audience name. I'll do test 2. Okay. So here we're targeting coaches that are into entrepreneurship, business, finance, they're small and medium enterprises, and they're into marketing, okay? Those are their interests. So it's pretty broad, but your messaging in your piece of content is gonna be the thing that really weeds out the people that aren't your target customer, your target demographic, okay? So $20 a day, same thing for 7 days. And this right here gives us an A/B test. We're like, okay, well, what's better? So if we got $20 per day, and then we have the other ad that we were running earlier, which is the Advantage Plus, now we actually get to compare. Is my targeting good? Or is Meta taking the content and showing it to the people it feels is best? Is that better? So now, there you go. You have 2 options. And so after this, what I would usually do is run a second ad and do the same thing. Regular targeting with Meta, just a generic audience and let it do its thing. And then the other one is your own targeting. We're using ChatGPT, using Google Gemini to give you advice. Okay, so now we're gonna go over, so this is it. Now we're gonna go over to Ads Manager, okay? So this is the second way to run ads. This is a little bit more complex, but I'm gonna walk you through step by step, okay? So you head over Facebook Ads Manager. Now we go to campaigns. You go to create. You've got a few options here. You've got awareness, you've got traffic, you've got engagement. Traffic is the one that we're gonna end up clicking. You've got leads, which is collecting leads for your business or brand. You've got app promotion, and then you got sales. When you're directly selling something, you're gonna use that one. But we're gonna head over to traffic, okay? This is for Instagram profile visits. Each one of these tells you exactly what this is used for. So we're not gonna head over to recommended settings, okay? We're gonna head over to manual traffic campaign. So the first one we're gonna have is going to be a generic one. Generic, let's do generic test 1, okay? Or add 1. Okay, now we're going to scroll down. Everything looks pretty good here. Nothing that you need to change. You don't need to declare category or special ads category. Excuse me. So we're going to head over to the next one, okay? Same thing here. Generic add 1. Awesome. So we've got website here, send traffic to your website. We've got message destinations. We've got Instagram or Facebook, send traffic to an Instagram profile. That's exactly what we want. And here we want to make sure when we scroll down that Instagram profile is checked on. The Facebook page is checked off, okay? Because we do not want that. So now we go over to daily budget. We're going to do $20 per day. We're going to start the date 7 days from now. So we've got basically it's going to start on the 23rd. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, there you go, 7 days, so that you can go through that meta learning period and phase so that it could find the right audience for you and who's most likely to react to your type of content and to show that to more people. And now we've got our custom audiences, okay? So right here, we're gonna run an A/B test to see which results are actually better. Like, is it better with Advantage Plus or is it better just with regular testing? We wanna make sure that it's not in all languages and that it's in English only. Let's do all languages. And then now we're going to target business coaches. The way that I would go about this is only targeting people based on their interests. So we've got business here. We've got, let's see what else we've got. We've got digital marketing. This is good. Entrepreneurship, excellent. And we're going to see, let's say even small business owners as a behavior. Basically what I'm looking for here, interests. So small and medium enterprises. Basically here, this is just a rough way of going about it, but I would use ChatGPT in order to help me find the right targeting based on my audience. Targeting matters, but as the meta AIs are getting more and more advanced, again, less of it matters, and what matters more is the content that you're putting out and what exactly you're saying. They're going to take the transcript that you have, Meta is, and they're going to feed it to the people that they think is best, especially once you do the A/B test that we spoke about here. So one of the tests is going to be, so it's going to take that $20 and they're going to split it 10 and 10. So 10 is going to be to your audience that we're targeting, and the other one is going to be Advantage Plus on that audience, okay? So there we go. So now let's just turn this up. Let's not do all genders. We're gonna do just men. And here we go. Before we go on to the next page, this is very important. When you look at Advantage Plus placements, okay? This is very, very important. We wanna take this off and only do manual placements. The reason being is because the Advantage Plus wants to show your content to as many platforms as possible. We do not want that. What we want instead is to uncheck Facebook and keep only Instagram. So Instagram feed is good. Instagram Explore and Explore Home is fine. It's not ideal. What is best though is Instagram Stories and Instagram Reels. Those are the best ones. Search is okay too. I don't know. It depends on how many people are ultimately searching the content that you are posting about, like the creative that you have. It's fine. I'm going to uncheck it for just this sake. And we're going to go to the next page. But that's kind of how it works. So we've got the generic ad one here, okay? So here we've got primary text, and we are going to use and leverage AI for this. So the best thing that you can do is take this video, go over to Descript.com, and you're going to sign in, and you are basically going to drag and drop a video that you have. So the way that it works is you literally just go here. Sorry, there's this little button here. So you're going to go to New Project, Video Project, Continue Unsupported Browser, and then you're going to drop this in here. And it's basically going to give you a complete transcript. And now this is basically the video that you have as your creative. You are going to take that transcript, you're going to plug it into ChatGPT, and you're going to tell it to give you primary text. So for example, like, what is this? 10 words to never say in sales. 10 words to never use in sales. Follow me if you are a business coach making over 15K monthly, and I will help you scale your business. Something like that. That's obviously you can play around with it, but the point is that you want to have the caption that you have, and then you also want to have some sort of call to action. So you're going to have a bunch of different examples from ChatGPT, right? Maybe a few of them are just going to be follow me. Maybe the other one is just going to be the original caption. And there you go. This is basically how you run a follower ad. So then eventually you're going to hit publish. I would not worry about the campaign score. The reason why the campaign score is at 73 right now is because we turned off Facebook and showing it on the Facebook platform and only focused in on Instagram. But basically this is essentially how, you know, all this looks. Here you're going to have the visit Instagram profile. So when somebody comes across your page, they're going to click on your Instagram profile. And the key here is not just to have a good ad creative. The key is also to have extremely good content on your actual page. So when they go to your page, right? So when they look, they're going to say, okay, Gary, he's a high-ticket client acquisition strategist. Here he's got, you know, how to post on multiple platforms. Here he's reacting to content. That new AI tool won't save your broken business. Interesting. Okay, I want to know what this means. Let's get right into it. Struggling to gain new clients. Okay, he'll help you gain new clients. Basically, you want people to look at your page and have an idea of what it is that you're about. So your creative piece really matters here that you ultimately choose. But what matters even more is once they go to your profile, what do they see? Okay. And this is where it's also really good to have like some sort of optimized bio here where you're pushing people to do something. Mine is scaling my agency and teaching everything I learn. I'm not really selling anything right now, aside from if you want to work one-on-one with me, you could click the link below to book a call. But outside of that, my main push is to get people over to my YouTube channel, and I really want to focus on building my following. So there you go, guys. This is it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Message me on Instagram. My name is Gary Frater. I run Frater Media, our social media / content agency. And I've worked in the past with Mike Tyson, Brendan Schaub, Steven Crowder, Mark Sanchez, and a ton of other celebrities. And I continue to work with some very big names, all things content, social media. On this channel, I'll also be dropping a lot of sales knowledge, basically everything I learn along the way on what it's like to scale an agency to hopefully 7 figures plus. We're at multiple 6 figures. The goal is to get to 7. So thank you again. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. It really helps with the algorithm. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.